Howdy gang, hope you are very well. Welcome to this week's vlog/podcast. We're actually going to be utilizing the audio from this vlog and actually pushing it onto a podcast platform. The reason being is that you can just plug and play and listen to this at work, or if you're on a walk or something, right? I do understand that people like to learn in different mediums, and the reason why I've actually push things onto a podcast is I learn the best with podcasts. So if there's any podcast gurus out there, and that's how they learn, then you now have the ability to upskill your online coaching business whilst you're like cleaning the house and shit. So that's cool. Anyway, we are going to be talking about how to master your sales call. This is one of the most overrated things in existence with your online coaching business, because I'll be very real, a lot of the selling should have been done way before the sales call, right? There's a massive push, especially like last year and to be honest the beginning of this year, to really optimize and have like a sales script and stuff like that. A lot of your sales call is quite essentially you just affirming to that person that you're real. That's basically it. Because understand, like you, for example, you could be in America right now and I'm in England, right? So you might want to hop on a call with me before you start to pay for business mentoring, because you just want to know that I'm not going to scam you, right? You got to understand the logistics of just the online world, right? So if you're paying for a one-to-one service, you want to know when you're departing with money that the person's not just gonna fuck off with your money, right? So essentially the sales call is quite literally just, are you real? Yes. What do you offer? I offer this. Right, okay, and then we're good to go. That's basically how we push in marketing. Our marketing has to be so good that it basically doesn't require a lot of selling after the marketing, right? So that's basically how I would run sales call, and that's how we run sales calls with all of our coaches. We don't really have like a sales script. We have a sales structure because I think it's very important to follow a structure. Also understand that you don't want the call to be really, really relaxed. You want it to be relaxed, but you don't want it to be so relaxed that it just turns into a bit of a chin wag for an hour, okay? Realistically, your sales call should last like half an hour max. Some of the sales calls that I get onto nowadays are like 2 or 3 minutes, because it's basically like, yep, this is it. I affirm you're a person. I can confirm that I can help you, and then we're good to go, right? Obviously, some coaches want a little bit more time, obviously understandable. Some of the clients that you're going to be dealing with might have a bit more context to give you, so they might need a lot longer, but I wouldn't sit on calls for like hours and hours. I don't think it makes any sense, right? For either parties, okay? But also understand that the sales call is going to be the first taste of your business. So you want it to be relaxed, but you also want it to be professional. I think it makes the most sense, okay? You can obviously have a chin wag and stuff like that, but you also want it to be, I suppose, like you're selling a service, okay? So you want a middle ground between relax and not too relaxed, okay? I think that makes the most sense. So you don't want to be a dickhead. At the same time, you don't want to be unprofessional. Middle ground makes the most sense. We don't want to be like high pressure, headlocking them into a service. If you do this within your, sales call structure, if you're really trying to emotionally, blackmail them, and you're trying to headlock them into your service, understand that they're going to be out of your service very, very quickly, okay? So you don't want to do that. Look, there's no point in selling to someone if they just point blank just don't want to buy from you, okay? You're going to get maybe 1 in 10 calls which you basically go on where people just say no, and that's fine, okay? A 90% hit rate is pretty good, okay? So if they're basically nah, I want to walk away from this, then that's fine, right? Because ultimately, if you try to overly persuade them, especially with the marketing strategies that I'll give you on one-to-one level, if they want to walk away, and that's fine, the service is not for them, right? They probably understand that they have to do a bit of work, okay? But if I force them into my coaching program, in a month they'll basically turn around and say, this isn't for me. It's that, okay? You want to sit them on a call and basically have them feel relaxed. That makes the most sense, right? Just general chit chat, and then you basically just want to let them talk. A lot of people on sales call, they will just talk about their program. For example, we'll go into a little sales call now, right? Right. Here's business mentoring, right? This is what you get with business mentoring. So you've just said hello to me. This is what you get with business mentoring. You get this, you get this, you get this, you get this, you get this. Is this cost you in? Maybe. Okay. If I basically just sat on a call and then we were just chatting for a bit, I'll say, right, let's just get into it. And you're basically talking to me about your pain points. Struggle with lead gen, struggle with this, not knowing what to post on social media, haven't really got any systems in place, client retention is a bit poor. Okay, cool. We can definitely help with that. We've got the systems in place to obviously help you with that. We help hundreds of coaches, if not thousands of coaches now, develop and grow their online coaching business, right? We've taken businesses from literally 0 to 6 figures in less than